Ave Maria. Welcome back to No Apologies. So we continue today on our fourth step. We're going to begin to take a look at the ways in which Jesus Christ proved that his claim to be God was true. And we want to see this from 3 points. Jesus Christ proved himself to be God, first by his personal character, second by his wondrous works, and then third by his prophecies. And today we're going to begin to take a look at his personal character, but specifically looking at his innocence and at his virtues. Jesus Christ, in his perfect innocence, his sinlessness, and in his practice of virtues, is the crowning glory of the human race. The world has never lacked its giants of virtues or its heroes or heroines, but Jesus Christ surpasses them all, and even surpasses their ideals. As one writer puts it, he not only surpasses the achievements of other men, he surpasses their finest thoughts of what is achievable. His friends declare that he is unspotted, unblemished, undefiled, the just, the one in whom there is no sin. And even his enemies are forced to confess his sinlessness and his innocence. Judas, who betrayed him, later said that he was innocent. Pilate, who condemned him, could find no cause in him, while at the same time his wife pleaded that he had nothing to do with that just man. The Pharisees, who watched his every move and listened eagerly for a careless word, in the end could only bring forth one charge that was true, that he claimed to be God. But not only was Christ without sin, he also possessed the fullness of virtues. His charity was perfect, summing up the duty of man in the twofold commandment of love of God and love of neighbor. His zeal for God's honor was boundless. His desire and his eagerness for the fulfillment of God's will stretched even to the darkest hours of his agony. His anxiety for the welfare of souls caused him to preach, to threaten, to pray, and even brought tears to his eyes as he looked on the unresponsive city. His quickness to forgive sins, his obedience to his mother, to his guardian, his mercy to the poor and the sinful, his kindness to the sick, to the lame, and to the possessed, his unswerving justice, his hatred of sin combined with his deep love of the sinner. All of these prove and point out that Jesus Christ is the greatest moral character that the world has ever known. And we admit that just the fact that Christ was the model of innocence and virtue is not in and of itself a proof that he is God. But it is a proof that he's not a liar. It is a proof that Christ could not have lied when he claimed to be God. And so that leaves us with only two options. Either he was mad or he was simply telling the truth. No one can seriously contend that he was mad. You need only to look at the balance of his life, the balance and the soundness of his reasoning, the moderation and the justice in all of his words and actions. All of these reveal an individual who is in complete control of his faculties and who was of complete soundness of mind. That then leaves only one option, that Jesus Christ was simply telling the truth when he claimed to be God. So although his moral character is not in and of itself a direct proof of his claim, we do say that indirectly his moral character is a proof of his claim to be divine. So thanks for joining me here on No Apologies. Ave Maria.